Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the BradleyTV Podcast. I'm very excited for this episode today. We have a very special guest, a very close friend of mine, Emerson Cooper.
Special in many ways.
That's right. Hello, what is your name?
Hello, Brad. My name is Emerson Cooper. I think you just said that.
Yeah, and what do you do?
You can call me, I don't know, you can call me what you want.
I'll just call you Emerson. Okay. What do you do? Yeah, what do you do?
I do nothing.
Yeah.
I make music. And...
Nothing then, yeah.
And I drink coffee. Yeah, it's nothing.
Nothing, that's right. So, God, this is great. I've been very excited to have you on.
I'm pleased I caused so much excitement.
Yeah. So last episode we had Jim on.
Jim's a legend. I love Jim.
Yeah, I love Jim. He was a very, very special guest as my first. I love him. And I love you. So this is great. I don't even know how to start this one, if I'm honest.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I have a theme going. Well, not a theme. I have like a layout of what I need to do.
Okay.
So before this, I've probably recorded like a 20-second audio, and then it goes into this. But right. I usually, we're going to start by we talk about random things.
Donald Trump is the topic of the moment.
Okay, let's talk about old Don.
Fucking fat pimp is finally out.
The Cheeto.
I've been all year.
Yeah, and now that the stain is out, we've got.
I mean, he's not out. This is the thing that we keep saying, and it's like it kind of fits into that whole American thing of all politics just coming down to the news channels, and it's like they count the votes, and if you look at some of the states, they have like 75% in, 70% in, 80% in.
Yeah,
but yet they've already declared a winner because they have to, because it's news channels and everyone is just glued to TV or glued to their phones, or it's like they have to give out that information because it's almost more of an entertainment thing than an actual victory. So in the way that Trump is still going on about, because he's posting on Twitter every evening,
yeah,
we've won this thing, we're going to win. And it's like, we're all going, oh, bullshit. But to be fair, in fairness to him, there's still like 30% votes left to count in some states.
The reason why
But he won't win.
No, they won't. The reason why they called it is because it's gone past the point of it's mathematically impossible for Trump to win.
Yeah, I mean, unless there is a voter fraud, which there isn't.
No, because a video was released today.
If there was, he could win.
Yeah, if there was, then we'd have him back for another 4 years, and he'd probably find a way to stay on for longer.
I think he's going to find a way to delay the changeover. I think he'll pull something out. It'll be something to do with, I don't know. He'll pull something out.
I reckon he's just trying to find dirt on Joe Biden.
I don't even know, because there is no... Well, I say that. There is dirt on Joe Biden, but it's not, like... There's no scandal that he can pull out now.
No, that's right.
If he could do that, he would have done it already. But I think he's just going to try and basically dig his feet into the ground as much as possible and try and just cause so much fuss. So many problems.
Apparently he's barricading himself inside of the Oval Office.
Yeah, I'd heard that too. Apparently there's some kind of... He's trying to do a takeover or something.
Oh, is he trying to become...
authoritarian coup.
Yeah. Is he trying to become like an emperor?
Probably.
Because
I don't know.
It is possible.
The thing is, the problem with America, right, is that they do this thing that like humans have been doing forever, where we just can't live with the fact that we're top dogs in terms of different species.
Yeah.
We're number one. And we just can't deal with that. So we have to have something that's higher than us. And we've gone, okay, there's gods in the sky. There's the Norse gods, or there's if it's not gods, then it's pharaohs, and it's they're divine, they're higher than us. And then we've got it's Roman emperors, or it's kings, or it's lords, or whatever. We keep putting people on pedestals above other people. And America are bad. Like, if you look at Britain now, we don't have people looking at Boris Johnson like a deity. Right?
Can you imagine?
No, everyone just goes, he's a fat fuck. He's not a deity. He's just one of us. He looks like one of us.
Well,
he is one of us. No one really... Like, the Trump thing, they had one of those, like, boat parade things. They had boats flying Trump banners. Right? And that was just normal. They have flags on houses, flags on trucks, flags on boats. Can you imagine if there was a Boris 2020 boat in the Thames? We'd just get fucking plundered.
It's like every 4 years we get like a Liz 2020 for the Queen. Just going down the Thames.
Yeah, we should elect a new Queen. We should do that.
I would elect Diana, but she's dead.
That took a bit of a turn.
I like Diana. I think she was incredible and a massive influence for a lot of people.
What year did Diana die?
I'm not sure. I think it was
because it was well before you were
something. Yeah, it was way before I was born. But for you could say, people, I think Diana was
people.
my homies. You know what I mean?
All my homies love Diana.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, like I was saying, the American political system is like they put so much status. They give so much status to the president, and it's like, like to the point where people genuinely believe he's like a second coming of Christ, or he's like a savior sent by God.
But he's not.
The way that country works is so
odd.
Religiously weird idol worshipping.
It's religiously influenced, definitely. And the way that every president has to quote like a Bible passage.
Yeah.
And what if you're not religious? Can you not become president?
You can't be president. You have to be
a Christian
to be president, yeah.
It's weird because
Trump has never been, as far as I'm aware, Trump has never been a practicing Christian.
No.
At the moment he runs for office, he's walking around and he's walking through protests holding a Bible above his head. This guy's a fucking pimp. You know?
Yeah, it's, isn't Melania not, she's not Christian, is she? She's like a different
I don't know
religion.
what she is. She's nothing because she's a puppet.
That's true.
She's a lifeless body.
Probably. Like everyone running for office.
Pretty much, but this is the thing, is that Biden actually had personality, to be fair. Like, if you watch those debates...
Yeah.
That's kind of why I liked him.
I
you see those things, and it's like, oh yeah, I can't get a word in edgeways with this clown, or... just things like that. They made him seem funny, like a human being, like he was saying all the things.
Well, I liked him.
Wanted to scream at the TV.
Yeah, well, I liked him when he was with Obama, because I think Obama was perfect for what he did. Apart from
probably the best you're going to get.
Yeah, and then Joe Biden was his vice president. And I thought they were quite fun. You never have you ever seen a president made like a YouTube video about him trying on different glasses and stuff like that? It's like you don't see that shit. I mean,
I saw
Theresa May did it.
Yeah, Theresa May was a dickhead.
She was quite funny, though.
We don't go near Theresa May. She was never funny. She was never...
What about the Dancing Queen video?
Yeah, still not funny.
That was funny. Not funny. That is funny.
It's only funny because of how stupid it was. In the same way that Trump's funny. And we forget that we have...
Trumpism funny.
Like a fascist pimp as the leader of the most powerful country in the world.
Is it the most powerful country in the world?
The thing is that it is the most powerful country in the world, pretty much.
I'd say
you could
Russia.
Argue Russia, or you could argue China, but
no, I wouldn't say China. I'd definitely say Russia. Have you seen Putin? He is buff. I've just seen a video of him swim underneath a layer of ice. And
I've seen the photograph of him riding a bear.
Yeah.
With the COVID
Is
vaccine
that real?
on his back.
No. Is it real? No, it's not. But
Yeah, he actually did that stunt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the COVID vaccine is actually like 7 foot long.
Yeah, and it's disguised as the bear's penis.
This is why like 75% of the population don't want a COVID vaccine.
Well, because they're scared of being injected by a bear's penis.
Bear penis, yeah.
A bear penis. Oh God.
Or they saw the Putin propaganda, the bear, and they're thinking, no, I'm not doing this. I mean, to be fair, if the vaccine came out of Russia and they were simultaneously pumping out pictures like that, not sure I'd want it.
I think of like the rednecks, American rednecks, be like, well, Putin can do it. Why can't we? And then they end up riding.
Stupid and inbred.
Yeah. They end up riding the American equivalent of a dangerous animal. Which would that be? It wouldn't be really a bear, though, would it?
Yeah, and bears in North America.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess, yeah. Or it could be like a
bald eagle. They're riding a bald eagle through the sky.
That is very American. Very American.
They've got a MAGA hat on, and they've got like an AR-15 on their back.
Yeah.
I could make that.
With the flag, fuck Putin. Like, and then like half naked.
Oh yeah, you got to be shirtless.
But
even if you're like grossly overweight.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they have to be fucking humongous, or it's not gonna fucking work.
It's not difficult to be humongous with the standard American diet, is it?
No, I'm taking on that diet right now. I'm on a seafood diet. If I see food, I eat it. Yeah,
I eat it. Old joke.
Yeah.
I should have just let you have that one.
Yeah, you ruined my moment.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, it's just the whole thing of like a man as stupid as Trump, or a man who at least pretends to be as stupid as Trump, with his hand on the nuclear button. That's terrifying.
Who the fuck gave him power like that?
Like, the people did. Because we asked the people in the same way that we asked the people, do you want Brexit?
This is why
99% of people are stupid.
This is why we don't go to Americans for solutions. Right? We don't. Yeah, I mean, why would we?
When, to be fair, I was going to say, when we want YouTube videos on like how to do things, we go for Americans, but we don't. We go for like 6-year-old kids in India.
Yes, I was about to say we go for Mohammed.
Best tutorials.
They do.
They've got the best tutorials.
How to screen record iPad. And it's like,
this is no borderline race.
You should have seen the last episode. It's like,
I haven't finished watching it.
They're like, how to screen record your iPad, but this is like back in 2012. So it's like they make it seem so simple, and it's like you need to go to settings and crack iPad. It's like jail.
I don't understand.
Jailbait it.
That's the thing, is all those tutorials. It's like, oh, I know how to clean my headphone jack, and every tutorial they end up like plugging it into like some weird ass hard drive and being like, and now you have to crack it. Well, I don't want to do that. I just want to plug the headphone jack in. Oh no, you have to jailbreak it.
Why?
I swear they're just.
Why are you overcomplicating it? Yeah.
Probably because they want to sell something. They're probably selling jailbreaking tutorials.
Selling the child to Microsoft tech support.
It's not Wayfair.com.
No.
Have you seen that stuff?
Yeah, I have.
The people saying that they're selling like wardrobes with kids in them on Wayfair.
I don't think they have the kids in them. I think they're named after the children.
It doesn't matter. It's so detached from reality. It makes my head hurt.
Well, I mean,
like the fact that people believe that.
Some stupid internet meme, you know.
It's scary because the first I saw of that was like, it was a page that was recommended because like some of my Instagram followers were following this page called Wayfair Gate, and I was thinking, what the hell is that? So I go on this page and it's like people that I know really well who are like really down to earth, sound people are following this thing, and it's like evidence that I don't know, Amelia is being sold as a wardrobe on the internet. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? This is so not real. And the fact that people that I know well I follow, like, I don't know if they're following it by accident or it changed the page, but I have friends who are following the Wayfair Gate page on Instagram. That's good.
Do you think Lorraine, when she was doing the adverts, was like, "Oh, I love Wayfair," and then she opens like the chest of drawers and it's like a dismembered child.
It could make a good music video.
Yeah, that's not. It's just like your weird human output.
Anyone got any volunteers?
Yeah.
It's the human output, but the human is being outputted from a chest of drawers port on Wayfair.com. That's what the name is all
the
about.
human dismemberment.
We've got to start Human Output Gate.
Oh my god!
I'm selling all my my vinyls with human blood in them.
What? You could do that if it was your blood, right?
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. To be fair, I've got rare blood. It's the rarest blood type.
Is it O?
No, it's like AB negative, I think.
Oh, okay. I have O.
I know, but it's really rare. I know that much. It's really rare.
Yeah, AB usually
So it's worth
is.
a fortune.
Yeah.
If you sell it on the black market, it's worth a fortune.
It's a shame you're not putting a lot of use to it. You know what I mean? You could like clone yourself or keep it in a vial. You know?
I could keep some in a jar. I think people might think I was a psychopath, though.
No, buy a centrifuge. Split your blood.
This is getting way out already.
Yeah, but we've already talked about Wayfair, like, and child dismemberment.
True.
This is the Bradley TV podcast. There is no limit on what we can do, unless YouTube decide to strike me or, you know.
Imagine getting struck by YouTube.
Because I talked about child dismemberment.
Yeah, but people do that on YouTube. If there's like Wayfair Gate channels, and they just talk about child dismemberment. I've seen them. I've watched them. It's okay. They're not getting struck. It's fine.
Maybe one day we should do a stream about it.
Maybe one day we should just buy stuff from Wayfair.
Yeah.
And see.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, surely it can't be that difficult. If you're going to make the claim that there's a website and the stuff they're selling has kids in the package, surely it's not difficult to like disprove that. All you have to do is buy the thing, and if a kid arrives at your front door, there might be some weight to it.
It's like
if no kid arrives at your front door, you've got zero evidence.
Do you know why Wayfair's a 2-week delivery slot? It's because the child has to carry it from the depot to your house, and that's why there's a dead child there. It's like,
This is pretty dumb.
please, sir, can I have some water? No, fuck off, Pantu.
No, I have to make sure they're alive. What was his name?
Oz Pantu. He's a shelf. Where he is now. Are you wondering how I got the cherry red design on my base?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know now.
I'd cut off a child finger.
If anybody that I know is going to have a bass guitar painted with human blood, it's going to be you.
You are giving me good ideas.
Or it'll be a charity. It'll be one of the two of you.
Charity really likes my new bass.
Charity really likes human blood.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, the bite marks on my neck are starting to hurt now. I reckon I could cut my finger open and have a really aesthetically pleasing guitar.
Don't you have a phobia of blood, though?
No, I just don't like... I get uncomfortable and lightheaded quite easily.
I thought you said you nearly passed out.
I did, yeah, at work, yeah. See, I was cutting...
This is not sounding like a mild phobia to me.
No, so I'll tell you the story to anyone who, is listening. So at work...
No one's listening at this point. Everybody switched it off. We started talking about kids getting dismembered.
Yeah,
everyone's turned it off or reported it or something.
The government agent is listening, so... I'll just carry on. I was at work. I was making soup, but I couldn't find the scissors to open the bag for the soup. So I was like, what am I going to do now? So I got a knife, a really sharp knife, in fact, and I tried to open the bag, and it opens, right? But you know when you open something, it's really satisfying, and it doesn't like, it just does like a clean cut, and it's really nice. Right? Yeah. A clean cut through my finger, yeah. And I thought, oh, I am bleeding, but it's not a lot. But it turns out that my blood was just bleeding into the bag, so I couldn't see it. So when I took my finger out, it started squirting.
Oh, jeez.
Like a hose. Right?
That sounds fun.
And I looked around and I was just like, oh, I'm bleeding. And then I kind of like had to grab onto something. I'm not sure whether it's because I don't like blood or it's because I lost so much blood. Like there was a puddle on the floor.
I think it's probably that you don't like blood.
Yeah.
I think, because you have 8 pints of blood in you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I lost half the pint.
I think you have to lose, like, two at the least. Maybe.
I must have lost at least half a pint. Like...
Half a pint?
That's still quite a bit of blood.
Lost half a pint of blood from your finger?
I hit, like, a vein. It wouldn't stop bleeding for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Jesus.
I had to get the health and safety guy up to... do like a thing on my finger. I'm not sure what he did.
Christ.
I still have the cut.
Sounds juicy.
Yeah, it was actually. It's surprising, how your blood is darker inside of your body, and because the blood was coming out so fast, it didn't have much time to react with the oxygen. So it was.
I thought that was a myth because
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
When we were all at infant school, like people used to walk around the playground and go like, "Oh, did you know that inside your body the blood is blue?"
Nah, fuck
I'm
off.
pretty sure that's total BS.
Yeah, the blue blood is, unless you have that condition where it's like if you have too much of not too much oxygen, what was it? Too much CO2 in your body? It's like this weird... I'll Google it. I watched a video on it today.
How much CO2 would it need to turn
a lot.
Blood blue?
A lot. I think it was, like with the lungs, there's like this condition where, not with the lungs, with the stomach, where it turns bread into like alcohol, the yeast in the bread.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
something like that.
There's this thing that you can have. It's called something like internal brewery syndrome.
Yeah.
And it basically causes your stomach to transform yeast into alcohol, so you're like permanently drunk.
That's it. The blue blood thing is excessive amounts of hemoglobin.
Blood stuff.
Yeah, blood stuff.
Excessive amounts of blood stuff.
I'm not a bloodtrician. Yeah.
That'd be a cool job.
Not for me, but
not
yeah.
For you. Not for you. I'd do it.
I'm not scared of blood in general. I just don't like it when it's coming out of me. Coming from someone who has had nosebleeds pretty much every day for the whole of their life, it's quite, I have this...
That's a lot of nosebleeds.
Yeah, it is. I had to have my nose cauterized a couple of times.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have one this morning.
I thought you meant you had your nose cauterized.
Oh, no. You're
going to sell it on Wayfair?
Yes.
Nose quadrant 1, 50 quid.
It's like the blood that comes out my nose is how they stain it red.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would be fun.
As well as the Wayfair Gate thing, have you seen those YouTube channels where it's called something like Elsa Gate or Frozen Gate?
Yes, I have. It's you got these like weird fucking...
That is traumatic.
Yeah.
That is traumatic. I can't remember how I found those.
It's YouTube recommend. Like, I'm not sure how.
They shove them in front of it, and it's like Mickey Mouse girlfriend dies in gas explosion.
It's
something like
fucking
that.
Weird.
And then it's like Mickey goes to funeral, casket bursts open or something.
Oh
and
god.
It's like, I don't know who's made this, but it's some real fucking sicko.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's on YouTube Kids as well.
Yeah,
Like, no one's flagged that.
Well, YouTube won't, will they?
Like that you said about like us talking about Wayfair is sort of thing they actually could flag, but they won't flag Mickey Mouse getting decapitated in a gas explosion.
I think it's
That's
because
fine.
YouTube have the fullest confidence in their automatic system for YouTube Kids.
Their automatic system is bullshit.
Yeah, I have to, every time I upload a video, I have to specify whether it's for kids or not. And if it's for kids, it can go on YouTube Kids. But what if it's
Try
not?
and upload something weird, like really weird. Not necessarily like a weird video, but with a weird title, and just see if it flags it.
Idiots Try Skateboarding 1. Let Me Smash Bradley. That would be a good one.
Yeah, if you try to upload and it's just like a totally innocent video, but if the title was called "Let's Smash Bradley," I wonder if.
No, it could be like Smash Bros. But then Smash Bros could be taken a different way too.
What you reckon people would literally call a porno Smash Bros to put it on YouTube Kids?
Yeah, I
I
reckon
like to think somewhere out there's someone who's desperate enough to do that because it's quite funny.
there's someone who's done fingering A minor for 10 minutes.
Oh, I've seen that. I've
Yeah.
seen that video.
It, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
But that must not have been allowed on YouTube Kids.
No, that was on Pornhub.
It shouldn't have even been allowed on YouTube. I mean, it's totally innocent video, but
Yeah, and you could fingering A minor could be taken a few ways, right?
yeah, that's the joke, Brad.
Yeah, I know. Like if it's on YouTube, they probably can't block it because you know it's accurate to what you're actually doing.
They should at least send a human being to go check it out.
Yeah, but how many? I think it was like 10,000 hours of content is uploaded every couple of hours or something like that. Do you really reckon? Do you really reckon that's a human or a team of humans is gonna?
Yeah, but they don't have to send a human to check all of them. Just the ones that have weird titles like
They send them to your house to
Let's Smash
investigate.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Mickey Mouse girlfriend dies in gas explosion. Like that's got to flag something up.
Yeah, that one would. And then Smash Bradley is, you know, I don't really have a thing for that, but even honest,
Yeah,
but it's
just that the fact that you can get something on YouTube where it's like Mickey Mouse doing BDSM.
well, there's still
kids
suicide. There's still
but that's weird as
suicide
well.
videos, like the politician suicide video, still on YouTube. And you,
Wasn't that the one fairly recently? There was one, wasn't there?
yeah, there was one that was
it
going
live
around.
streamed?
Yeah, that was on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
But there's this politician one that you can still find right now, where he shoots himself in the head and you can see it, and it's like, why haven't you taken that down yet? Oh, it's for educational purposes. Yes, I would. As a 5-year-old searching the internet, would you really want to come across a suicide?
As anyone searching the internet, would you want to come across a suicide video? But look how
The
quickly,
Wayfair CEOs.
look how quickly Logan Paul's video was taken down.
Well, I mean, it took a good hour and a bit, right?
Yeah, but that's like an hour and a bit compared to like a suicide video that's been up for years, or like Mickey Mouse a gimp
But
suit.
what's worse?
Like, it's still not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I mean, what's worse? Would you rather look at a hanging person with their face blurred, or would you rather watch someone shooting themselves in the head?
Well, I don't really want to see any of them.
If you had the choice, which one would you pick?
Well, I'd go for the hanging person.
Yeah, because you don't actually
It's still
see.
not supposed to be on YouTube.
No,
You know,
people
I don't
still
care whether
re-upload it.
I don't care whether they're dead or do you know what I saw advertised on? This is a recommended video, right?
What's this?
And it's a family whose supposedly their granddad's died or something.
Yeah.
And it's like us. It's like a real American Amish thing. Like some people in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We've got nothing better to do. It's like, let's go dig up Grandpa's casket.
Oh, I saw one where they like got up their nan's one, and he kisses her on the head.
Oh, that's so weird.
Why would you
That's
do that?
so weird.
And she's been dead
should
for
not be
20
there.
years. Like,
That's so weird.
Why would you do that? I wouldn't even go near a coffin, you know?
No, what it's like, just like, you don't dig in a graveyard.
No.
Like, I don't care who you are or how long your grandpa's been dead. You don't dig him up. You don't kiss him.
When they mean family reunions, they don't mean for you to go into a fucking graveyard and dig up your granddad.
It's taking it a bit far. Yeah, but it's like...
Why would you?
I didn't ask to see this, and YouTube is trying to say, watch this video of a family digging up granddad. I don't want to see that. Why are you showing me that?
It's titled
Lovely
Family Reunion.
All I do on YouTube is watch fail compilations and listen to Post Malone.
Yeah, well...
You know? Why does it think that digging up grandpa is a good recommendation?
Maybe that's the new album title for Post Malone. Digging up
grandpa.
Digging up granddad.
Beer bongs and corpses.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's drink grandpa out of a beer bong.
Granddad's corpse juices.
Oh man.
Oh Jesus Christ. Should we move away from the suicide subject?
We should move away from talking about death, because I think everything we've talked about so far has been infant death, suicide.
I'm not sure how much of this we can use.
No, it's all a bit X-rated, isn't it? There's some guy in Norway, and I put a picture of a petrol station on this group online. And it was just a picture of a petrol station, but it was pink. And I just called it synthwave. And the guy was like, "Oh, this is so cool. Can I use it for an album cover?" And he hasn't got an album. He's 10, and he hasn't got an album, and he never will, probably. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I have no attachment to that photograph, and I thought, well, you may as well use it as long as I get credited. So he was like, "Oh yeah, sick." And then he messaged me 2 days later and goes, "Oh yeah, so you do graphic design and stuff? Can you make me a logo?"
Oh, is this that same guy? Yeah,
it's the same guy. And I had nothing else to do, so I was like, "Okay, yeah, I may as well." So I made him this logo. He was called New Worlds. So I made him this logo, and I was really pleased with it. I thought it looked awesome. And I sent it over to him, and he goes, "That's cool, but I'll wait to see the other ones." I said, what do you mean? He goes, "Well, I thought you were going to make me lots and I can choose my favourite." I'm thinking, this guy's just a bitch and he's having me on. So I made him one more that took me 20 seconds, and I thought it was kind of bad. And I sent that to him. And I said, I haven't had time to make any more. You have to just pick your favourite of those two, take it or leave it. And so he just doesn't get back to me. And then a week later, he messaged me. He's like, "Hey bro, can we talk?" So I ignored him. And then later that afternoon, "Bro, are you alive?" I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. I nearly blocked the guy. And then he goes, "Synthwave or retrowave? Vaporwave or outrun?" I'm like, "What do you mean or? Favourite? What do you make? What's the best?" I don't know. He's just giving me multiple, and I just think I'm not replying to this anymore. So I just stopped reading his messages, and he did bugger off. And then about a month ago, he messaged me again, and he's like, "Hey bro, I've changed my name. I wonder if you can make me a new logo." And he's now called something he was called Orpheus, and he's now called something I want to say Crystal something. I can't remember.
Crystal meth.
Yes. I'll make him a logo that says Crystal Meth for free.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, he said he wanted another logo. And I said, "Well, yeah, I'll make you one if you pay me, because I'm poor." And he goes, "Oh, it's a shame, bro. I'm poor too." I'm like, "So do you want a logo or not?" He's like, "I'm sorry, bro. I have no money." But yeah, I literally asked for £5, and if you can't pay me £5 for an hour or so of my time making you a logo, and I've already made you two and given you one of my photographs for free, I'm not interested.
Kids these days.
Dude, this is an 11-year-old kid who thinks he's made a synthwave concept album who hasn't, who wants stuff for free, and I can't. I just don't have the time.
Is that why you're on the BradleyTV podcast?
This is why I'm here. I need therapy after having to talk to that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can be your therapy.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, well, I'm not really good at helping people, so I'm completely useless. So I'm going to say you're doing a great job, mate.
Oh, thank you.
That's okay.
I did a great job when I just stopped reading his messages, because it's like, you see all those Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Like, just stop talking to people that don't value you. It's like, well, yeah, he clearly doesn't value me enough to give me a $5.
You also sound like very pretentious. You're like, oh, you can't afford £5? Fuck off.
No, it's like, I don't, like, if it's the first time, I'm like, no, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And if he just wants to use my photograph, I'm like, no, I don't really care. But when I've already, like, spent hours making him stuff for free, and he wants more stuff because he changed his name, it's like, yeah, at some point, I'm going to have to say, I'm going to charge for that.
Just give him a template.
The thing is, it's like, and I told him I was using the latest version of Photoshop, right? Which I do have, but I made his logos on my phone. I just made them in like a basic editing thing.
Snapchat.
So he thought, no, I used PixArt.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
used those memes of you.
Oh, yeah.
Ian Crawford.
That's our next subject.
Ian.
He's got a
Can
new
it be our
band.
subject now? Can we stop talking about Orpheus and talk about Ian?
Is that his name, Orpheus? Right.
Yeah. What was his name?
All my homies hate Orpheus.
All my homies hate Orpheus, and all my homies hate D-Wall.
I ain't ever seen two ugly best friends. Yeah. Ian Crawford. And his new
Orpheus.
And his new band featuring Orpheus concepts.
Who? What's the new band called?
I can't remember, but I remember the bio for it. It's like a band born out of the shitstorm COVID-19.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Ian Crawford. He replied to me. Did I show you?
Yes, you did.
I love him.
How do you get all these people to reply to you?
A lot of online harassment. And I'm not joking.
It's like, Ian, talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me, Ian.
Yeah, fuck it.
Just bring back your 2011 Vices look.
Oh god, don't even. So the band is called Karina.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Karina.
The @ on Twitter is It's Karina Twice, which is very, Our new single, Soak Zone, which is harder to say with my... it's harder to say with my slight lisp than you think it is. They have a website, but they're also from Wyoming, so I would say stay clear of this band.
Isn't Kanye from Wyoming?
Proving my point, yeah. Stay clear.
Pretty sure Kanye is from Wyoming.
Oh wow!
Kanye had one good album, and then that was it. Kanye was done in one album.
The website's just full of photos of Ian. So the website looks like something I'd make in IT in year 7 with basic HTML. Like,
oh, we love HTML.
Yeah, all my homies love HTML.
Is that his website? Karina?
Yeah.
In HTML, fucking brilliant.
He's not from Wyoming, he's from Seattle.
Oh, no, all the good people are from Seattle.
Wasn't iCarly from Seattle?
I don't know anything about iCarly. I have no knowledge of the subject, so...
Okay. Ian's very funny. He wrote a song about Senator McConnell, who looks like Palpatine, and his @ on Twitter says Senate.
Oh,
So
he's living the meme.
Yeah, so I can imagine he goes, "I am the Senate," like constantly. Was that a good impression?
Do it.
Yeah. We can't pass this law, sir. All the children from Wayfair.com will die. And he's like, do it.
All the children watching Mickey Mouse die in a gas explosion. Like, what universe does that even happen in? Like what Disney cartoon? Like, these things there must be a linear storyline. Mickey Mouse must be. All of the Mickey Mouse episodes must be canon with each other, right? So what does that happen after Steamboat Willie? He just get off the boat? Or was he on the boat? And there's like a gas leak on the boat and it just blows up like the Hindenburg,
but it was
not a spaceship.
It was a pedal-powered boat, so it wouldn't explode. It was like one of those 20s boats, you know, the ones with the massive wheel.
It would explode if he had gas on it.
Oh yeah, if he had gas in it.
It might have like a portable stove.
Do you reckon
he's cooking like eggs in the morning?
Do you reckon he's going like this? He's whistling, clicking his fingers, and then behind him, like he causes like a spark when he's clicking.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like a gas leak. Then they explode.
No, he's probably tapping his foot a lot, and he had like a lighter in his pocket, and it fell out.
Or he has one of those retractable blade shears.
Oh yeah, maybe he has like maybe he's like Inspector Gadget.
Oh my god, yeah.
Tendrils and things, little arms, and he's got like a Stanley knife.
Go Gadget mini decapitation.
He's got like a flamethrower and a fork.
A fork.
And a Wayfair magazine that just comes out of his arm.
And a USB which contains the latest advert from Lorraine. It's like, oh, this is some good shit.
The number one Wayfair customer is actually Mickey Mouse. He just sails the world on that little steamboat.
And that's how he produces all these Disney films.
The only connection that I can see to Mickey Mouse to a gas explosion is during the Second World War, when they made gas masks in the UK for kids.
Oh yeah,
they made the gas masks and they had Mickey Mouse's face painted on them.
Yeah, we used to have one of those.
Connection I can draw.
They're
creepy as hell.
They are, yeah. We still have 2 original gas masks in the airing cupboard. And then we also...
Why are they in the airing cupboard?
Well, I thought to myself, maybe we might need them. But we still have them. I don't know why, because they have their own bags as well. Like satchels. We put them in there and hang them up. We used to have a kids one. Well, my granddad had kids one. And it's so weird. It's got like... It's just about holding on to its colours. So what have we done? We've done Wayfair, we've done child mutilation, we've done music, we've done Yo Mama jokes.
I think we should talk about more music other than just mine.
Okay.
It wasn't a good topic.
Okay.
What's your favourite music this year?
Is that even a question? Like,
Is going to be?
I only listen to one band. Yeah. Well, actually, it's not true.
God damn it.
I have my top 3 albums this year, right now.
Sorry, say that again?
I have my top 3 albums right now from this year.
Oh, the Joji one.
Okay, so number 1 is Razzmatazz.
Number 1's going to be Razzmatazz. Number 2's going to be Joji.
Yeah. And number
3 is going to be...
Machine Gun Kelly's Tickets to My Downfall.
I haven't listened to that. I should do.
It's really good. Youngblood's one's coming out in December, so that might take top 3.
Okay.
I love Youngblood. We've met.
I'm always getting Youngblood and Young Thug confused.
Oh yeah, sure. That's
like They're not the same, but
No.
for some reason, like when someone says the names, I'm always like, "Oh, which one is that?"
Yeah. So the one with face tattoos or the one without? Is that the one from Doncaster or the one from Compton? I'm so confused. Like,
who even cares? Who
No.
even cares?
no one
No one
really.
cares.
Do you
I
have?
mean, unless you were going to get them featured on your song, and you're like, "Oh man, I really want a Young Thug feature," and then you end up with a Young Blood feature. That could be kind of annoying.
Well, the difference between both of them is Youngblood can actually sing, like, decently well. He's
That's
not
true.
he's not a rapper or like anyone like that. He does actually sing in these songs.
Yeah, Young Thug's voice annoys me.
Is it?
Like, maybe-
Yeah.
Maybe it's just on that Posty track that he's on, but it's like it's the worst feature on the whole album. Because it's a serious song about like a breakup or something, and then he just comes in with this like really high pitched rapping for no reason. It's like, "I want to slice you and dice you."
Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck is that even? It's so irrelevant to the rest of the song. The lyrics make no sense.
Sponsored
They're
by
irrelevant.
Wayfair.
They're nothing, and his voice is just so unnecessarily high on it.
Well, it's like how everyone's doing collabs with Trippie Redd. Who is he?
Who's who?
Trippie Redd. Is that his name?
I don't know.
I don't know
Never
who
heard
he
of
is.
him.
Yeah, me neither. Oh my god. Right. Scrap that. Top 3 albums of all time, go.
What, top 3 albums ever?
Ever.
Oh man.
I'll be surprised if it doesn't include Muse.
Yeah. I'm not sure I could put them in a top 3 order. I could probably tell you 3 albums.
Okay.
I'd go with Absolution by Muse,
Okay.
and I'd go with maybe Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships by the 1975,
Okay.
and OK Computer by Radiohead.
Nice.
I'm not like all of those 3 could change. All of those 3 could change.
I'm not sure I could list my top 3. Maybe, I think Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds is somewhere in like top 5.
I've never like properly listened to them ever. Like I keep hearing them on the radio or seeing them on
Yeah.
TV or whatever, and I think, oh, they're really decent.
His latest EP is very concept. I don't like it. His first album is the best.
Like I genuinely thought it was Chris Martin singing.
Really?
It's Noel Gallagher, yeah.
Oh.
And they're still on the radio. Like it's Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. Since when did Noel Gallagher sound like Chris Martin?
Since when did Noel Gallagher sing? That's what I want to know. Because it was usually
I don't know.
Liam.
Yeah, but not in the High Flying Birds.
No. I mean, like, before High Flying Birds. When did Noel sing?
I mean, they sang various parts, didn't they? I think Liam did most of it.
Yeah.
Noel did sing on something. He did sing on some stuff.
If you're going to listen to a song by High Flying Birds, listen to The Death of You and Me.
Well, that sounds like a fun song.
It is a good song, actually.
Is it about?
It's got a trumpet solo in it. You know, it's great.
Is it about killing people?
No.
Ah, damn it. Could really go with our psychopath theme.
No, I don't think Noel's... I was about to say I don't think Noel's a psychopath. Because he is.
He is a psychopath. Him and Liam are both psychopaths.
Yeah, well, they're from Manchester or whatever. I don't know. Liverpool.
Manchester. I can't even remember where they're from.
I think it is Liverpool.
To be fair, I don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
I was immediately thinking Liverpool, but I think it might be Manchester. Like those two cities are both basically the same, aren't they?
Mm.
They've got big football teams. they're north-ish, and they've both got 3 syllables.
And
It's the same place. It's the same place. No matter which one you go to.
same place. Hundreds of miles
You get the
apart.
same thing. You get the same thing. They've both got a big music scene. They've both got big football teams. 3 syllables. Not in the south. You know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Sorry if I just offended anyone from Manchester or Liverpool, but
I'm sure they're fine.
you're generic.
Yeah, basic bitch. I've got like another one. It's Hunky Dory by David Bowie.
Good choice.
Yeah, I love that album. What else we got? Not the best of all time, but just saying that Mania by Fall Out Boy is very good.
I don't like that album.
I like it. I think it's very good.
apologize.
No, it's alright.
I think it's a really, I don't know. I feel like they were kind of trying to do the same thing that Panic did on Too Weird to Live, but the electronics were so bad, and
Too Weird to Live, that's another good album.
I should have put that in my. I don't know if it's going to make my top 3, but it might do depending on how I was feeling.
I think Violent Things is one of my favourite albums, mainly because it speaks to me very well. And that's not because I have an obsession with Dallin, that's because I genuinely do think the music is really good.
I think the music's great, but I think the original Violent Things issue had some flaws. Like, the original track listing was bad. Like, the way it was arranged. The reissue, they got it spot on. For some reason,
Yeah.
the first issue of the album was just... none of the tracks made sense. Like, it should have... like, Goodnight Socialite is definitely an intro track. And it
I
came,
love
like,
that song
towards the end
so
of the
much.
album.
Yeah.
And, like, All of the Drugs obviously transitions into Bike Ride, but they weren't together on the album. It made no sense.
Well, my record's just shipped, my Violent Things record. And the track listing is odd as well.
Is it the reissue one?
I don't think so. Let me get it up.
Better be. To be fair though, I on Spotify they've got what's it called? If You Like It or Not as the first track, and it's kind of decent as an opener. Like, it should be Goodnight Socialite, but that still works.
Okay, so it's reissue, I believe. It goes Goodnight Socialite, Better Than Me, Love at First Sight, Second Boys Will Be First Choice, which is like my second favourite song in this album. Small Cuts, If You Like It or Not, La Vie pour du, Visitation of the Ghost, I Will Tonight, All of the Drugs, Bike Ride, The Nerve, Boring. It also comes with a 7-inch vinyl of Boring and the slow version of Boring. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think Violent Things would go up in my rankings significantly if they ditched The Nerve. Because I just don't like that track.
Well,
should
they replace it with Anyone I Know?
Yes. Yeah. To be fair, they could replace it with anything and it would be better.
I like The Nerve, but it's not good in the album, right?
I think it's the weakest track on the album by a long way.
The album would be a 10 out of 10 if Anyone I Know was a track.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they could put anything like, what else did they have that didn't make the album? They had most of the stuff off Happiest Nuclear Winter.
I love that fucking album so much.
Good Night, what's it called? The fucking Vietnam track.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Good Morning Vietnam.
That's a good song.
Yeah,
I like
that would have worked.
some of the songs from Understanding the Brobecks would have been good as well. Like I'd Be a Punk if My Mom Would Let Me.
Oh, that's a good track.
I like
that's
that
a
song.
good track. Die Alone as well.
God, Die Alone would have worked perfect on Razzmatazz next to Door.
I think they should have put. I really want an IDK How Small Cuts recording.
I want a IDK How Visitation of the Ghost.
That needs. I'm surprised that hasn't happened because they play it all the time.
Well, the only reason why they did Cluster Hug is because that was a home recording from Dallin, and he wanted it to be a proper song.
Yeah, but there's loads of most Brobeck songs were home recordings.
Yeah,
and
true.
Some of them would be so good if they could get in a studio and make them sound awesome. Like Visitation of the Ghost would sound amazing.
Well, they did that. They did a studio version of that.
Yeah, but it sucked. Sorry, Dallin. He was like, "This is my what do you call it? The fancy stuff version."
You should have said that to him on the Zoom call.
Yeah, sorry, Dallin. Your own Visitation of the Ghost recording was ass. It was. It was like all he did is just change the kick drum pattern, and it just sounded bad. And the vocal take was worse, and the mix was worse, and the "Oh my lord" bit went on for less time, and it was just bad. Everything about it was bad.
I think Small Cuts would have been a really good song to have remade.
Oh, it'd be so good. Or boring as well.
Boring is, if I'm honest, boring. Very boring. But it's a good song. I just don't... It drags on.
It does drag on. The ending is too long.
Yeah. It's
And
like a minute and a half of just instrumentals.
The synth part where it just goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da is so annoying.
And it's not edited right, so that synth part is way too loud.
Yeah, it sounds nasty through earphones.
Yes, ear piercing.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. If they recorded a version of that where it was mixed better, and because even the vocal thing, I know it's supposed to sound like the kind of megaphone effect.
Yeah,
it's kind of piercing in the same way that the old Cluster Hug was. But actually, to be fair, it works. It's boring.
If you listen to the old Cluster Hug now, it's so weird. It sounds so tinny and horrible.
It sounds so bad, but it sounded so good before the new one came out.
I know, yeah. And now we don't have to rely on samples. We can all now actually do our own live sets because we all have the music for Cluster Hug now.
Yeah, Cluster Hug is a great song.
It's a good song. It's a really good song.
It's a good one to pick, I think.
Yeah.
It worked well.
My favourite...
Works well on the album as well.
Yeah. It's... My favourite on Razzmatazz right now is Razzmatazz.
I think it's an underrated track. I think it's when it first came out, I was like, yeah, it's good, but it's not as good as Leave Me Alone.
Yeah.
But the more I listen to the album, the more I keep playing it through like a sort of weird cult follower.
Try play it through.
It's really good.
Yeah. Do you listen to music through, I guess, earphones and headphones?
I've got some nice earphones I use.
Yeah, I'm currently listening to you through studio headphones. Right.
Yeah, that's quite a good pick.
And Razzmatazz in there with the solo, and it's like, goddamn. Are you there?
Sorry, I'm muting myself again.
Yeah.
I listened to Razzmatazz through these headphones that Jude had for the band. Those ones are you put them on and it's like they're over-ear earphones, but they've got earbuds inside them.
Yeah.
So the treble comes through the earbuds and the bass comes from a surround thing.
Nice.
And
nice.
You put them on, they're Bluetooth, and they've got an app on your phone, and you turn the app on, and it plays different frequencies, and it measures your hearing range.
Right.
So it creates you a hearing profile, and then it matches the EQ of the song to fit the way that your ears pick up sound. So Razzmatazz through those was so good.
United Kingdom forever.
So good.
It's a good song. I love that song so much. But I've also learnt to appreciate opening band more.
I haven't. It's so old now. That
old.
didn't need to be on the album.
It did. It needed to be on the album, but it needed to be first.
Yeah, but then the opening with the the sample at the start that goes into "Leave Me Alone" is brilliant.
Yeah, but it doesn't connect well, though.
I just think opening bands, save that for live shows. Save it for live shows. Open all your live sets with that song because it works really well for that. But it doesn't need to be on the album. Put another track there.
Mr. Sinister.
You could have had another Brobex track. You could have had Visitation of the Ghost on there.
Could have had
You could have had
Sinister.
Anyone I Know on there. You could have had Mr. Sinister on there, for fuck's sake. That would have been so good.
But that's coming out as a B-side, and we don't know when.
Yeah, but when's it out?
That's what I just said. We don't know.
Oh. What's it even going to be a B-side too? There's no more singles.
Well, no,
Unless
he's
unless it's Sugar Pills.
So he's got Mr. Sinister, and then he's got the 20s barbershop quartet version of From the Gallows, and he wanted to redo another one of his old songs. I assume it'll be Valentine, because it might be out in February. But he said he's also preparing for a new EP coming out like 2022, January 2022.
Man, if we have to wait until then for Mr. Sinister.
No, I assume it'll
that's
come out.
good. That's good. That's good because then my YouTube one will get views.
Yeah,
It went up to like 250 views in like. It was on 100 and something, and it's gone up to like 250 views. And there's people commenting like, "Oh my god, this is so cool."
But I can guarantee that Mr. Sinister will probably be shit, though. Right?
All right. What if the actual version comes out and you'll still listen to mine?
Well, I'd rather listen to the live version of Lights Go Down, but then it took me about 2 weeks to get used to the new one.
Yeah,
I love it now.
Okay.
I love it now.
I still don't love it as much as I love the live version, but it needs the drums at the end.
It does need the drum at the end.
The mix still sounds kind of dry, but
well, I just turn up bass boost on my headphones, and it sounds a bit better. It sounds less tinny.
yeah, it's not so much that it sounds tinny. It just sounds really dry. Like there's no space on it, as they would refer to. So you have things like delay and reverb that make it sound like it's in an open space.
Yeah.
There's none of it on anything. It's just everything is recorded dry.
Dry, yeah.
It's kind of like, yeah. Like if there was just some delay on the vocals, it would sound amazing. If there's just some reverb on something, it would sound amazing. But it's just a bit kind of dead.
Wow.
I really want the original stems so I can do a remix of it.
I'm sure you'd probably be able to find it somewhere.
Probably not for a while, but
No, yeah.
hopefully one day. Be your guest.
Well, next time, let's not talk about child mutilation and
Let's not talk
feminism.
about child mutilation and I don't know. I think my feminism piece was pretty solid.
I think
Maybe not so much for you.
next episode, hopefully, is Connor. And then after that, I think I'm doing a Christmas episode. So if you want to be part of the Christmas
episode,
yeah. If you want to be part of the Christmas one, where I'm going to be looking at short Christmas stories and telling them to you over Discord chats.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. All right then.
I'm gonna log myself off.
All right. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me.
Can we do like a virtual mic drop?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. There's this button that says deafen. I want to see what that does. It does nothing.
No. So what it does is it mutes your headphones and your mic.
Oh, sweet.
So I'll keep talking. You do it again. La 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 la.
It's like a Bradley shut up button. I love it.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers. And I've got an Emerson kick button, so I'm going to make sure to use that.
Damn! I'll shut up and I'll leave.
I can mute you as well because I'm the admin.
God damn it. Okay, let's finish this thing.
All right then.
Over and out. Good podcast. Thank you.
See you later.
For,
that's all right.
Being my host.
That's okay.
I'll see you around.
See you around. Well, there you go. Thanks for listening, guys.